News from Pakistan. There appears to be a sharp rise in tensions between the different religious denominations that could potentially snowball into a new round of sectarian violence. The thousands of anti-Shiite protesters rallied in Karachi on Friday. The thousands of people rallied near the tomb of Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The demonstration comes after a number of Shiite leaders were accused of blasphemy. A television broadcast of a procession held last month showed clerics allegedly making disparaging remarks about certain historic Islamic figures. Now, Ashura is the day of mourning that marks the killing of Prophet Muhammad's grandson in 680 AD in a battle. It is considered as a defining moment of the schism that came about in Islam. It marks the birth of Shiite Islam. Blasphemy is a sensitive issue in Pakistan, and insult to Islamic figures can lead to a death penalty. Now, over the decades, Pakistan has witnessed sectarian violence. A fierce crackdown by security forces in 2015 resulted in a dramatic drop in sectarian violence. In the year 2017, just 3 years ago, Myanmar's military burnt down the Rohingya village of Karachi. Its remains were bulldozed, and now the government, the Myanmarese government, led by Aung San Suu Kyi, has erased this Rohingya village's name from its official maps. Now, interestingly, even the United Nations maps have followed suit. Karachi was one of the 400 villages that was destroyed by the military of Myanmar. It is a part of at least about a dozen villages whose names have now been completely erased. Where Karachi once stood, there are now dozens of government and military buildings. On the United Nations map released in the year 2020, the site of the destroyed village remains without a name. In fact, it has been reclassified as a part of a nearby town which goes by the name Mongdo. Now, some maps of the Rakhine state have also been removed from the United Nations site. Myanmar is constructing bases for the security forces, and it is building buildings for government departments, and also homes, new homes for the Buddhist population. It seems that the government is purposely making it hard for the refugees to return to the places which will now have no names, and therefore it will be virtually impossible for people who return to stake a claim to that land. Executions, mass burials, village obliterations and mass rapes. This is what took place as a part of the genocide of the Rohingyas in Myanmar. The Myanmarese military is facing charges of genocide against what it termed as operations targeting militants.